All right, Gary, can you do the mind wipe thing? All right, we're gonna roll that again. Okay, you ready? All right. No, you just gotta press the button again. It's really simple, really simple. Just pretend you're doing it for the first time. Yes, we're doing it a second time, but it's really the first time. Okay, you ready? Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gunga joins Piano Monica to your performance show. Oh, hold on, it's a little shy. Give it a second. Hold on. Wild! If you're wailing, you're feeling, you're probably wailing. How the heck are we doing, everybody? Yo, I just got 145 shards for my first pack. Listen. How many times do I need to explain this? Don't open up your packs until after I open up my packs. You guys are taking all the good stuff. I'll clap it up for you, though. All right, we'll clap it. Congratulations, I guess. Hogging all the good drops. Yeah. Glad to hear it, though. Glad someone's sorry. I'm glad you're sorry. At the very minimum. You're suffering from success. Well, I'm probably going to get straight 5s today, baby. Need another 7 for 5, so I got my first ever 30 shards in the game. Congratulations! Thank you for taking all the good shard packs away from me. I wonder if it actually works like that, where we have like this thin veil that it's totally, it's all up to probabilities, but they only leave like, let's say 330 shard drops in the entire community. Once they're all gone, they weed it out, and you can't get a 330 shard pull. I wonder, tinfoil hat conspiracy? I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and round it up. For all the people here today, we have ourselves LWX, Vexo, Media Eclipse, Zay, 7749, Alex Sotelo, 9411, how the heck we doing? Zero Fate, Matthew DeBono. We also have Bang 7482. Who else is here? Fulcrum, Vol 3, Tolga Hankaya. We have many more. Yeah. All right. You got all 7s. There you go. That's what you get when you open up your packs before Papa Arnold does. Let's go ahead and start cracking open this marquee pack, and then we're gonna see today. This, I think, the top comment in the other video I posted the other day. It kind of sucks. Like, you want to upgrade everything, but if you upgrade the wrong thing, you're screwing yourself for the rest of the era. But you know, someone's got to bite the bullet. So, hoping we'll be able to see pretty early if this guy's gonna be good or not. My only concern of Commander Luke Skywalker team is very exposed based, and bosses don't really care about expose all that much, but maybe more helpful leaderships of Commander Luke than, let's say, Jedi Knight Luke. But man, it's hard to just beat raw power that Mara Jade slams on the holo table, man. So we'll have to wait and see. All that Mara, as I said the other day, put out a video yesterday instead of after. What was I starting to say? Is there a rush? This just started like a couple minutes ago. My recommendation is just, wait it out a little bit. See what people are doing. See, if there's posts on Reddit, Discord, YouTube videos, people live streaming, whatever it might be. So that way you can save your resources. So I would say just for the moment, you got 24 hours, wait and see. We also have the new addition to the website, as I showed yesterday as well. And it seems like it's working so far. Seems like it looks like it automatically transitioned over to, where's the Coliseum tab? Seems like it automatically got the Crate Dragon up and running, and we are slowly starting to get some squads filled in for the Crate Dragon. This has been a lot of fun. That's and I'm hoping this turns out to be a helpful tool, not just for you guys, but something that proves to be successful, so we can, as I said, roll this into other areas of the website for the team rankings, the character rankings, whatever it might be. Because I wish Galaxiers had those features that other games out there do have. But we had 280 squad submissions so far, although this one on T9, I'm not too sure if it's accurate or not. I'll have to take a deeper dive into it. But yeah, again, so many resources out there for you to kind of have an idea if it's safe to go all in on Luke. If you want the safe answer, if you want just, I need something right now, if I don't play Coliseum the next 5 minutes, I can never play it again, I think the safe answer would be, just off the hip, would be go all in on Mara Jade still, if you can. That's, I think, the safest option I can really present to you. Yeah, Dolly Parton died crazy. I thought I saw something literally like a minute ago before I started. I'm like, wait, what was that? I didn't finish reading it. Did she actually pass away? It's crazy. That's crazy. It's just, I don't know. It's like in your mind, it's like, oh, you know, we all got all this much more time on this world. It's like, wait, what? Dolly Parton passed away? What? I don't know. It's just such a, throws me in a loop sometimes. Like, again, I try not to take for granted the limited time we have on this world, but it's just like, man, it just shocks you a little bit. She was busy, man. She did a lot of stuff. I actually been meaning to go to, what was it, Dollywood or whatever it's called out there. We go to Tennessee quite a few times. Never actually stopped by there. Unfortunately, wasn't she doing some music collabs too not too long ago as well? I thought she did some stuff. I can't remember who it was with. But anyways, yeah, I thought I saw something at the corner of my eye. Tragic to hear. Yeah, Dolly's one of the reasons we have COVID vaccine this year. I don't know that. I don't know the whole. I just know about her music. I don't know much more about that. Is there an additional 20 shard pack on the free for free on the website? Well, free if you buy it. Yes, I was just on the web store a moment ago. It looks like I don't think they just added this. It looks like they have the 20 shards for Luke and 20 shards for Stormtrooper concept. It does not look like loaned units are there. So if we're following a pattern, they always like to break patterns. It seems like the first episode pass plus of a season or whatever, the era has the loaned units. There are no loaned unit boosts as far as I can tell. I didn't buy it, but I just looked at it a second ago. It looks like if you're looking for the loaned, if that was the reason why you bought it for the loaned unit stuff, it doesn't look like they're implementing that at all for the second one. And my guess is for the next one. Is the Pass Plus worth it? Yeah, I've been over this before. It wasn't really too worth it in the past, but now with the extra shards of the character, that technically has the crystal value. If you want to go about that. What's the other thing too? The loaned units also could mean more scores, more score improvement for yourself in Coliseum. However, there's not in this round. It seems like it's only for the very first episode pass of the era. So again, $40 per episode pass, you know, that's $120 an era. Worth is a very subjective thing. In Galaxy Heroes, they control supply and demand. So of course they're going to try to make it worth it. Whether it's worth it to the individual player, that's a different story. $120 per era, that totals up to quite a bit. But if you can afford it, Galaxy is like the one game you play. You don't really play much else, and you enjoy the game, and you find value out of it. That's what's kind of the most important thing. In terms of the in-game Galaxy Heroes economy, yeah, it's worth it. Then again, it's kind of hard when it's what's it called? It's all controlled by the same person's supply and demand. I'm trying the episode pass. Plus, this Erica's Dark Jar Jar looks awesome. Yeah, and we also again, we went over this 5 trillion times. I don't want to bore you, repeating the same talking points over and over again. But if you do buy the episode pass, you're essentially guaranteed a 4-star legendary. As long as you show up and you buy it every single time it comes out. If you buy the episode pass plus, assuming you buy it all 3 times, you get a guaranteed 5-star Dark Jar Jar and a bunch of light tokens. So that right there could be considered valuable. I will say, there's not a lot I spend money on in Galaxy of Heroes anymore. They just maybe their whole thing was to try to save people money. I don't know. It's been great for me. Going from what was it, $1,000 plus an era to like $200, $300 an era, whatever it is for. And most of that I feel like is from the what's it called, the air material upgrades that we got to do. But the game is a lot cheaper than it was to play in the past. That's for sure. And it seems like people are kind of following the incentives that Siege is making. I wonder if they're not making more money than they used to. They've had far more profitable years, but that's because the player base was bigger, many other things that can go along in that analysis. But I wonder, like, relatively speaking, if they're seeing more people engage, spend money, because things are a lot more accessible now than they were in the past. I'm curious. Do you think they'll ever rework Squadron? Oh, well, yeah, they're reworking it by yanking it out of the game. No, yeah, people, we're still waiting on the big drop of an update we were told a while ago. Now, Squad Arena is going to get yanked out of the game at some point in the near future, and it's getting replaced with Era Arena. So, yeah, no point in reworking it because Squad Arena's a dead mode. It's a dead mode for many moons now, and we're supposed to get that sandbox mode. When will that happen? Heck if I know. Anyways. All right. Okay. Let's get this going. We got to get all of our relics for maximum RNG because you people out there are stealing all my drop rates. Okay. All right. Are we calling this SC Luke? It's literally just CLS backward. I'm calling him SLC. I don't think we need to make it more complicated than that. I think it was intentional. CLS, SLC, same character, but reverse it acronym. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to call him SLC for right now. All right. Okay, let's start this off. We're going to do this. We need to first off pet General Grievous. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang, this thing weighs like, probably like 200 pounds. Hurling it like it's nothing. All right, everyone, first off, pet General Grievous. Nice and easy. Remind him that I'm the best. Defeated him. Oh, wow, you're dusty. Whoa, super dusty. Reminding him who is the better in our matchup. It's all good. We're gonna pet him. Pet, 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 pet. All right, there we go. That's stage 1 in all this. Stage 2, we gotta get Demon Grogu. Bless up the packs. Come on, listen, you're in retirement mode now. Your movie's out. There we go. Yes, yes. Did the magic hand thing. Now get out of here. Now the most important thing, my friend. Oh, right. The thing that determines everything. The thing that determines if you're worthy of a 7-star instant unlock, the lucky 330 shard drop. You need to recite the phrase that has been passed down from generation to generation, generation to generation, and multiply that by many other generations. And I'm going to tell you how it goes. This is the part where you guys clap. Our ancestors have heard us. Let's do it. Okay, hold on. Start it over. You ruined my groove. You ruined my groove. You ruined my groove. When I say let's start it, you gotta hit it, okay? What did I say? Let's hit it. Down to come, straight from the heavens from up above. The gods of whaling are now sending us what we truly deserve. They're all lined up. Let's see what we got. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Roll the marbles. I don't know about that. Ay, ay, ay. All right, hold on. One more time. One more time. One more time. Power of the box with the power of the money. Come on, big money. No whammies. No whammies. What? How am I out of crystals? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. People, what did I spend crystals on this past week? We are 300 crystals short. This is a first in a while. What the hell did I spend on? Am I missing crystal in my inbox or something? Hold on a second. Hold on. No. This is the stuff on the website. It's the episode pass. How am I 300 crystals short? Did I spend my crystals on something I should? There was nothing going on this past week. Conquest is over. Oh, no. This isn't good, people. This isn't good. Hold on. People, I somehow missed. Oh, I know. I missed a few. Shoot. I know it. Yeah. Now I remember. I missed out on about 2 when I was in California a few weeks ago. What was that? A few weeks ago? It was last week? Week before? I can't remember. I missed out because I was just so busy those 2 days. I missed out completely on my Fleet Arena climb. That's where I'm missing my crystals. See how it goes? You miss 1 or 2 days. You're missing out on your crystal budget. No worries though. We'll use Grandma's 3 wacky numbers. She's never said no to me. She actually keeps saying, Arnold, you're like the best spender in the world. Why haven't you been spending more money? I'm like, Grandma, they're not giving me a reason to spend money. Well, here we go. Now we got a reason to do so right here. It's actually crazy. That thing I went to a few weeks ago in California, The NDA was so serious, they took away our phones. Like, I was like, I gotta do my dailies. I gotta do my dailies. Yeah, it was crazy. By the time I got my phone, I couldn't do any of my daily activities or whatever it was, especially since their time zone is earlier. Because I had my payout like super late, and by the time we were out, I got my phone, the payout already happened. Yeah, bro was good old GTA 7. He acted like it was that, basically. Anyways, all right, we got to pull up the web store real quick. Let's rectify this problem. Massive, unfortunate situation. All right. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. I don't think we need much. I think just $20, if that. Yeah, that should... Honestly, I don't think I need... Yeah, whatever, just do it. We'll probably need it at some point for one thing or another. Yeah, there we go. Oh, man, I'm giving CG extra money. What the heck, man? What the heck? Okay. Yeah. Castle Run rewards. Yep. There we go. All right. Switch it on over here. Switching over. Going to be SWH2 Revenge of Arnold. Listen, you're already playing the SWH2. How do I... There we go. Refresh it. Let's go. All right. Anyways, while we're waiting, Roger, 40 months. Any chance for low star test? Happy 4 years. Holy cow. 40 months. Jeez. As I said, like, we were talking about Dolly Parton, so it's crazy how fast time flies. Jeez. 4 years. Thank you so much for being around here. Yeah, we do. I do a little bit of testing on the... Well, if time permits, I'll get my free-to-play count out. But here's the thing, my friend. The stars don't... They matter, but like 90% is about the era levels. That's what really matters at the end of the day. Star levels became a lot less important in Galaxy with the more recent updates. But yeah, I'll pull up my free-to-play count. I mean, you mean by like... Yeah, I don't... Like, if I did a 5-star test versus 3-star test, you might not notice the difference. The thing is, obviously, 3 stars, you only can go... What's the highest I can go on a 3-star? Let's see, right? We got 3 stars. What's the highest level we can hit? Yeah. Can you go to 75 on a 3-star? Yeah, like, you can still hit era level 75 on a 3-star character. When does it hard gate you? Still keep going. Still keep going. Wow. I thought they gate you a little bit earlier than this. When did they gate you at 4 stars? Is it 100? Requirements? All right, this has to be busted. There's no way. It says requirements 3 stars. Oh no, okay, all right, it's not that busted. 6 stars? Is it 115? All right, so 115. Okay, there we go. You need 4 stars here. So yeah, long story short, low star testing doesn't mean much because essentially a 4 and a 5 and a 3-star character can pretty much, at least at the time of this recording, they're all able to get around that similar era level. So that's the more important thing. So low star testing doesn't really tell us much. Low era level testing, yeah, that's a whole different thing. And that's usually my free-to-play account. Actually, it's kind of crazy. My free-to-play account is the same era level as my main account. Pretty wild stuff. All right, what are we trying to do? I got a little distracted there. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and try to get our last pack pull for the day. All right, let's try this again. See what I'm telling you guys? You guys took all my good drops, and now I'm not able to see. I'm not able to get the good stuff here. All right, let's get it done. I lost my groove. Can you guys clap one more time, please? All right. Okay. Maximum reverb. Maximum. More. There we go. Quit the yapping. Then go somewhere else. You come here for the yapping. The power. The power. The power of to my roster, we have been gifted. What was that? 7. One more chance. Midday. Very midday, people. No good. No bueno. Big bad. Yeah, definitely not pretty days for the polls, but you know what? Them be the numbers. That's how the probability is going to probability, unfortunately. Man, only a 10 as our high today. Yikes. Sad day. Big sad. Mara Jade's still better in Coliseum. Color me shocked. Color me surprised. Yeah, we'll check it out in a moment. Yeah, it's yeah, Mara Jade again. When a lot of the funny little cheeky stats effects like expose or kind of shut out of Coliseum, it's kind of hard to make those work. All right, what are we gonna do? Let's let's go take him up. Let's first do this. I think the safe thing to do, regardless if you're curious whether you can what's it called, play around with Luke, just make sure Mara Jade's as high as possible. I'm still kind of salty. I gave away so many Xeric materials to Sith Yoda because everyone's like, bro, you got to do it. And I got consistently low scores. And I kind of feel a little trash. I feel like I nuked or nerfed my scores a little bit because I gave away some of the materials. Yeah, and that's the thing that's always so tricky because you never know when someone reports a good score. Was it just because they got good RNG? Was it because of the actual character? You know, did they get a lucky dodge? It's correlation doesn't always mean causation, right? Yeah. All right. What are we trying to do here? All right. So it looks like right now I am short on these Mark IV Doran ability modules. So this is my main barrier of entry, but I think we got to keep playing this event here. Let's go ahead, star up Luke and see where we're at. Let's see. What do we got here? Come on. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, we still got to play the event a little bit. So yeah, we're still missing out on a couple of shards out of this here. All right, beautiful. Okay, can I get through without having to put any credits in? Because it's not always sometimes the materials, it's sometimes those currencies, man. Are these all new backgrounds? I don't remember seeing these. Look like newer backgrounds? I hope. They always do these cool backgrounds, and sometimes we don't actually see them anywhere. It's like they just use them here, and that's it. Anyways, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Hopefully life is good, treating you well, and you're partying hard. That's what I like to hear. All right, what else we got? Alex Otello with the 490.99. Big hit! I rewatched BOBF for the first time with my GF for her first time, and man, I really saw it through rose lenses. It was rougher than I remember. Yeah, I've rewatched Mandalorian season 1 many times. It's actually sometimes in Christmas. It's like just how people have the Christmas store, or whatever the heck that movie's called. On background. That's what it is around here. I just got the Mandalorian season 1 running on repeat. Yeah, Book of Boba Fett, there were aspects I liked, but yeah, I got it. Boy, I have to rewatch Kenobi again, but I couldn't remember if I liked Boba Fett or Kenobi originally. But in hindsight, it feels like Kenobi was better than Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, there's just so much they could have done. There's so much they could have done with it all. Anyways, it reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! That Yu-Gi-Oh! Video of Kai using the credit card. Yeah, listen, come on, man. You know how these games work. It's just a veiled disguise. It's about skill and talent, heart in the cards. No. It's about whose 3 wacky numbers are bigger than the others. Let's be real about this, okay? Let's be real about it. Guys, if you don't have Starkiller, it's worth it. Should I focus on going Mara Jade? Give us a little bit more time. We're just getting rolling. But if you're very impatient, you need to know now, safe bet is always invest in Mara Jade first. She's got an amazing team. She's got way more damage, I think, on average than most of these other guys we're using right now. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I want to test out Luke a little bit today. Oh, man, boy, we had bad drops today, didn't we? We had bad drops. Man, this might be one of my sadder days of pack openings. Am I missing anything else? I already picked up my shards and the episode pass, right? Yeah, big sad. But here we go. Yeah, I definitely would probably recommend take your Mara Jade up as high as you possibly can. And then if you want to screw around and I basically, just take it from me and how I kind of feel bad about testing out Sith Yoda. Just don't stop before they ask for the Xeric ability modules. But that's after you've ensured that your Mara Jade can go as high as possible, because you might run out of credits and you're going to screw yourself over. And we don't like that. Yeah. Anyways, one more pack. Yeah, we're going to need one more pack, but I don't think we're going to get the stuff we want. All right, let's see. Okay, the power of 2, the power of 1, the power of many. And then if anything, when Fleet Arena pays out tonight. And then I think we have, oh, hey, yo, yay. See, I think maybe sometimes you got to be less enthusiastic. Here we go. We got a 15. Beautiful. All right. That's what we needed. Oh, guys, calm down. That's all right. It's just another day in the office here, yeah? Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Is it worth to upgrade Luke? Boy. I think I should just, I need to get, a little talking head that just keep saying. Just Mara Jade safe. Mara Jade safe. That's, I think, what we got to do here. I'm going to be answering that nonstop. Maybe Grand Arena today. I only have about 2 hours here. If we could somehow finish Coliseum, I could try to rush a Grand Arena. We are in massive crunch time right now for Coliseum. We're coming really close to getting our publisher demo done by the end of the summer here. So a lot of stuff that I got to do for that. It's just a hectic time of the year for me. All amazing stuff. All amazing stuff. I just got to be very good with my time management. There's just so much I'm doing, so much going on in my life. And so I want to make sure I at least stream these new character stuff because I know this is very helpful for people and it's new stuff to talk about. Whereas after, the 20 millionth Grand Arena, people are like, all right, 20 million and one Grand Arena is going to be pretty much the same thing. These are at least important and new for folks out there. Okay, did we do that last tier of the Luke event? Let's see what we got here. Did I do that last tier? Did we already knock it out? Did I do that last one? Dude, there we go. All right, cool. Let's pull it up. All right, let's see if we can try to eke our way through with there. Trevor saw your game. I mean, you guys can, if you guys, yeah. He tried it out, yeah. But again, it was like, what's it called? If you've been watching the 25/8 Games channel, it's pretty much that's what he saw. Pretty much that. You've been seeing the full development process. Okay, can you guys scoot on through? You guys scoot on through? Yeah. But anyways, yeah, because he doesn't, he's a busy guy too. He doesn't watch every video that I put out. I know. Terrible friend. Terrible friend. But yeah, I had to do some stuff when I was out in California. He tried it out. He had a blast playing around a barricade. It's so cool. So it's actually, especially because he's not like a hardcore VR gamer. He's dibbled and dabbled in it over the years. Or I guess we got to upgrade Luke a little bit. When he was playing a barricade, within the first few seconds, like, bro, this is awesome. He was having a ton of fun with it, that's the stuff I like to see. Because again, that's the thing about VR, that you can't replicate the same feeling on console, mobile, on your phone. Feeling like you are like a person of superhero powers, you just can't get that same feeling anywhere else. And seeing someone put on a headset and try it out, it was really cool to see his reaction to it all. But yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, if you follow the 25/8 Games channel, you get kind of behind the scenes, the how the sausage is made process, because most video game studios do not want you to see, because games look bad in their first iteration. They're rough. It takes a lot of time to polish and make it feel right. But hey, that's why I think having people see how it gets made behind the scenes, and especially for Coliseum, getting better and better and better, the polish that we keep adding, the new things that our characters are having, and I've already kind of getting the next what's it called, slice of Coliseum, getting the groundwork laid out. We'll talk more about that. Yeah, mobile gamer. Yeah, Trevor from GTA. No, mobile gamer. All right. Anyways, all right. Let's see what we got. Do I gotta keep upgrading this? All right, hold on. I don't want to waste any more. I want to make sure I get Mara Jade up, and then we can goof around. Let me just play this one more time on manual. Let me pay attention. Obviously, auto is not gonna work with the low gear thing. All right, deal physical damage to all enemies. Buff immunity. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, whatever. Just let's go for Piet this time. How about that? All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Come on. No. Let's go for Piet first. Let's just do this. There we go. Just go. I love that we have guard and everyone. I think that could. Oh, are you kidding me? I think it's gonna be the one nice thing that might make this interesting at the very minimum. Inside a Coliseum, not being crit could be a big deal. All right, there we go. Yeah, sometimes you actually got to play the game. I know, it's kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy. T7 Dragon is horrible to play against. It's just hopes and prayers. Yeah, if you don't land the speed down, you're screwed. You just got to start over. The speed down is absolutely critical for pushing through. There we go. More Zarek ability modules. So, all right, let's do this. Let's go boost up Mara Jade as far as I can, and then I will take the bullet. I will see what I can do with Starkiller Luke concept right now. But again, I think the safe thing to assume is just to put all your resources into Mara Jade. Luke's got some cool stuff. Don't know if it's going to be as good. All right, 68, so he will be a little bit less than I would like to see. But let's go for it. Oh, boy. The thing that's like, I don't know, am I going to be going into a world of era Coliseum pain? Am I going to be getting lower scores for the next 10,000 years? Because I wanted to test this out. Oh well, is what it is. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I think regardless, especially on my free to play, I think I'm just gonna put it all in Mara. All in on Mara. Yeah, that's just a safer option right now. Okay, are we leveling up, Luke? All right, I'm gonna pin a comment. This is 5 bajillion trillion times. All right. My recommendation, if you do not want to wait for Luke testing. Either 1, wait for Luke testing, or 2, just invest in Mara Jade. There we go. Boom. Pin it. Put it on the fridge. Tell your grandma. Replace pinned massage. There we go. Yeah, should you focus on Ronan? There we go. That's the first time. There we go. Yeah, I'll just pin it for now. Yeah, again, I don't have an answer. If you need an answer right now, even though it's only been a little bit since this Luke dropped, just put it in Mara or just wait. You got 23 hours. We'll figure it out. I'll take a look at some of the data that people might be submitting on OnLT101.com and see how it goes. But all right, let's go ahead and risk it all for the biscuit here. Oh boy, I'm gonna be big sad if this sucks. Okay, there we go. Let's get on in there. All right. Whoa. Hey, sexy. Dang, I look good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Go ahead, high five. Boom. Mwah. There you go. See you later. All right, let's get down to it. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. All right. Oh, I have a feeling I may have just ruined any sort of legitimate chance at top 30 in Coliseum anymore. I may have just thrown it all away for the sake of just testing out, and that kind of sucks about. Everything in Galaxy sucks when it comes to testing, theory, crafting. It's like, you know, it's like I just want to experiment without having to put a grand arena on the line. I just want to play with my friends and test out something new. It's kind of like this now in Coliseum. If you put it all on the wrong team, good luck trying to get a good score anymore. It's like my free-to-play cup, because I skipped out on Sith Yoda, I've been getting like almost top 50 for every single boss, which has been pretty crazy. And if I would have put in Sith Yoda, would have been screwed big time. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, Joe. All right. So let's start with this first. Let's go get like a little Mara Jade benchmark going. All right, what are we going to do here? Get our Jedi. This is the usual gang we bring in for this one. Get me a little bit of Kira and get me a little bit of JKL. Of what's it called? CLS. All right, and let's get our scoundrels up and running. What do we got? All right, so this is sort of our baseline, kind of the go-to. If you get a speed down, you are good. Okay. I can't. He dispels all the buffs. All right, let's just start with the basic real quick. Let him do the big spit. All right, spitting has been completed. All right, let's see if I can. I don't know. Can I maybe try to? I want to give Silas a chance here now. We'll just do this real quick. We'll just do this. All right. Let's go take this garbage off me real quick. Man, if like, here's the thing. If some people might be able to just get a speed down right now, but you might not land it. I'm gonna play it safe. Let's just go for tenacity down. I'll call in Luke for the speed down. Boom. All right, we got the speed down. Buys me hopefully a little bit more time to play around here. Get the cleanse. Big Spanky coming in. All right, and let's see. Hopefully I can still land. Might have to redo this run depending on how this goes in a second here. Let's see what happens. All right. Get the vulnerable on. Yeah, sure, just pop him. Okay. Pop him again. All right. If Luke doesn't get a speed down, I have to redo this run. There she blows. Can I get offense down? Offense down, not necessary, but pretty close to necessary. Yeah, that's going to suck. Again, if you don't get offense down, speed down, that sucks. So probably what I'll have to do for a better run, don't worry about getting tenacity down too early. Ah, man, I can try to get... Oh, Kira's going to take another turn. Hold up, hold on. She's got a second chance at this. She's got a second chance. There she blows. All right. All right, we got it. We're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. There we go. Score has been broken, and we should be able to eat this hit up pretty... Oh, yeah, do it again. Oh, yeah. Jeez, even with the offense down, holy moly. All right, can I try to eke my way through this? Give me some offense up. Come on, baby, don't die yet. All right, yeah, we're hanging still. We're hanging. All right, pass it back over to MJ. That offense down may have been the difference. Okay, let's see. Can we try to... Come on. Come on, you're so close. So close. All right, can I try to get 2 back-to-back turns? That's the thing that sucks about this. You can't really tell if you're going to get another turn back-to-back. All right, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, come on. Oh, only 1% on that. I was hoping for a big coma on that one there. All right, you know, if anything, that's fine. We'll screw around with Luke now. I guess this is, if I can get the 97% with, there's some things I wish I could have done. Well, some things are out of my control, but some things I probably could have done a little bit differently, but let's do this. All right, let's see what we got. What are my arrow level characters? We have a 78 Mara, 68 on the lone units here is what we're rocking. All right, let's now do the following. I'll give Luke a shot now. Now, part of the problem we're gonna have, it's kind of tough from an economy standpoint to get all my arrow level units or all my arrow levels at the same place. So Luke is gonna be a little bit under par, 68. So pretty much, well, straight average of 68 here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Well, doesn't Luke's lead speed modifier not apply to raid? Yeah, it doesn't apply to raid boss, but we've been over this 12 trillion times. Eventually, you want Luke as the lead, Jedi Knight Luke that is, as the lead, because Mara Jade gets Hero's Will once you hit a certain level on her, and you get a bunch of additional effects. So she always has Hero's Will or Jedi's Will on her, which is important. Yeah, the lead on Luke doesn't, the lead on Jedi Knight Luke doesn't really do much in a vacuum. But Mara Jade, once she sees Luke in the lead, she unlocks so many things to allow her to counterattack more, bigger damage, more speed, more bonus turns, and that means more damage in a game mode where we only have like 1 minute to try to do it. Yeah, the guard is insane. Yeah, this thing that wants me to believe this has to be decent. But I don't know. Mara Jade just puts out big damage. Okay. Like, it's nice not getting crit. No one's gonna lie about that. All right. Let's just get this defense penetration off right now. And let's do this for the moment. Okay. Here we go. Getting some back-to-back turns. I mean, so far, pretty nice. I can't remember. This is unavoidable, right? Oh, this is avoidable. Okay. And the basics unavoidable, right? Okay, all the abilities, right? Am I missing something? Hold on, let me double check. It's like, I swear, we see the same boss, but I keep forgetting these things. Okay, so we might be able to time out a blind. I think, is this unavoidable? So I'll do the... Okay. This one can't be evaded. All right, so if we can maybe try to land a blind when he comes back out, we might be in for a good time. I don't think this ability is going to do much damage right now. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to do as much. I'll do it for comparison purposes. Let's see what we got here. 6,000 damage. All right, Luke, what do you have at the level you're at? If the ally in the leader says, Commander Luke Skywalker, and there are no Galactic Legend allies, this spell deals on rebel allies. If enemies critically hit by this ability, lose 10% Terminator. Ooh, okay. You know what? Let's put this on 1x. Can we remove Terminator? It's been a while since we messed around Terminator rules, so I think you can. Just not when he's in burrowed mode, right? You can't lose Terminator here. Yeah, immune to Terminator rule. All right, let me see here. And then it's critically hit by this ability, lose 10% Terminator. All right, let's see. What can I do here? I don't think I got a critical hit there. All right. But hey, if I could land a crit, that might be nice. There we go. We got a speed down. Okay. Okay. Just, you know, I want the offense up. Let's go for the offense up here. Okay. Don't want to waste this now. Need to get, there we go. I need a fourth debuff. Physical damage target, I mean, inflict buff me. Boom, that might be what I need. The unlit slots, Commander Luke, he assists. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. Excellent, excellent. Okay, come on. Like, it feels not, like, it feels like everyone's kind of contributing, whereas Mara Jade's team, it's like, it's pretty much just her. Everyone's just kind of just letting her do her thing, but it feels like everyone's trying to help out here at least. Okay, save the blind. Don't think we want to use this yet. Although we could, you know what? I think it's a little too late to do this. The protection regen would be nice. We'll just hold on for right now. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Well, hey, at least I can get the blind. I got the blind at least. Yikes. Well, so much for that. So much for that. Yeah. Do blind now. Yes. The blind was incredibly helpful. It was very helpful. Use blind earlier. I don't know if that would have done much. Let me double check something. He still his when he jumps out, the violent eruption, that blind doesn't stop that. It's unavoidable. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I mean, he would have had a little bit less tenacity, but we were fine. The tenacity wasn't the problem. Yeah, I don't think the blind was actually... The blind would be helpful if I survived violent eruption. Then that would be helpful, but I didn't survive violent eruption. Yeah. Lower damage because another debuff. Well, I think that... I'll run it again, but guys, I don't think this is going to be better than Mara Jade right now. I mean, like, Mara Jade's team would be able to survive that hit, and she would survive and be able to push a little bit further. I'll roll it again, but I'm telling you, I don't think that's going to make the difference. What's the Starkiller Luke? Oh, that's a fun little Star Wars tidbit. Originally, Luke was going to be called Luke Starkiller, not Luke Skywalker. So that was the bunch of original concept art for that here. Minus 5% offense. I will run it again. But I think my two problems. Number one, I don't think the team's just as good as Mara Jade. And number two, I think the other problem is they're just not they're not in the 70s. I think I need to be in the 70s to get at least some meaningful comparison here. All right, let's go and just swap this over. Go ahead, just try to get as many assists in there as possible. Let me do an offense up while we're at it. And give it the offense up. Okay. All right. Keep going. You know what? You want to just do it now? I don't know. Is it too early? Just do it now. So let's just do it now. So no one can say I waited too long, this or that. I get a crit. Ooh, we got a crit that time. Didn't unfortunately make much of a difference. All right, let me see if I can try to get another turn for 3PO and Chewie to try to get a blind out there. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's see. What was like 6,000 damage when I did this last time? Let me do one. Okay, maybe stick to the other ability. All right, come on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another blind on 3PO and Chewie. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, let's see. All right, blind is on, so there's no excuse now. Yeah, as I said, I love that some of you guys are optimistic, like you need it. No, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Quite a drastic difference in score. But what if... Here, can you get another blind? Look, I gave you guys 3 blinds. There are no more excuses. 3 blinds. But anyways, what if we integrate Mara Jade in here? Maybe this is better. Although she's not going to be assisting as much, but we could try. It doesn't help, but it stays in yet. But I gave it a shot just to make sure, you know, we covered our bases. I would have been surprised that 1 blind maybe survived violent eruption there. Got a 330 shard pull pack. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. CK Nuggets, 24 months, full committed to Dark Jar Jar, 7-star, day 1. Question though, are we talking day one, like when you can get it, or like so, or are you gonna wait till like after you get all the free resources and then you do it? I need to know, because that shows you're truly committed. Because if it's day 1, you're spending bigger bucks, but if you wait till the end, you're saving money. That doesn't show dedication. I'd be insulted if I was Dark Jar Jar. But nonetheless, whether you get him day 1 or week 2, that's amazing to hear. I'm excited. I think a lot of people are excited for this. Photo Ninja, 10 months. I miss coming to these live streams when they happen, but it's great to watch one on the grave shift. Listen, I'm here to keep you awake on that grave shift. Anyways, here's a money since I use an ad blocker. I appreciate it. I don't blame it. I appreciate it. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here as well. Yeah, it's been such a sudden shift for me. I mean, I wasn't always a streamer, right? I mean, when I started YouTube, I would never stream. I'm busy at school, at work, other stuff. Basically, if I'm streaming, I got nothing else going on. And during COVID, I had nothing. I was essentially, I guess, unemployed during COVID, so I could just stream all day if I wanted to. Now it's like, now that life's different, I'm doing 5 million things, you know, husband, father, all this other stuff. It's like, holy cow, I got like no time now. And it's just like, I'm going through withdrawals. It's not a forever thing. It's once things kind of slow down, like especially this fall, once we get the demo done, we're going to be going to a lot of talks with different publishers. So we're going to slow down a little bit, kind of see how those are going to pan out. So maybe this fall, when things slow, I can get at least some grand array of streams knocked out. Anyways, let's keep moving on. What was I saying beforehand? Oh, talking about Mara Jade, throwing her in there. Yeah, what about getting Mara up and then getting Soda up and running with her? I tried that. I feel like I got less of a score. I don't know. You know, we still have very limited data on the Coliseum website. It's you know, it's getting there. I mean, so far the top tier scores are pertaining to just Mara Jade. There are a couple folks out there using Sith Yoda. Let me scroll up here. So this is Crate Dragon for today. Like, I grant that Sith Yoda does more damage than a lot of the lone unit characters. The problem is you kind of need a speed down or an offense down or an assist, and that might be more valuable than just Sith Yoda's basic damage that he has. I don't know. Again, this is still early data that we have going on, but even when we look at the Dryax stuff too, it seems like, you know, you got some people that are doing well with Sith Yoda. You know, we got someone here, 5-star Yoda, 237,000 damage, very respectable. But yeah, I don't know yet. It's hard to say. So for me, my number one rule is you should not be messing around with any other character until you have your Mara Jade at max level that you're allowed to right now. After that, it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy. Feel free to mess around. Just be wise if your Xeric ability mats. But yeah, for me, because I tried upgrading Sith Yoda a little bit, I feel like I've been hindering my score for the most part, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so let me see. What if I can somehow fit Mara Jade on this team? What do I want to use? Oh, man. Or who do I want to take out? I guess is the more specific question here. Yeah. Let's say we want to keep Starkiller Luke. Do I take out Han? Is Han the one we take? I don't know. Oh, man. He gets a couple of back-to-back plays here. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Mara's 80 for you, and I was able to clear here 70. Yeah, and that's what I'm kind of mad. Sith Yoda, I bought into some of the hype, and I could be probably right here, right now. What's this ability do again? That doesn't seem to be as important. Yeah, heal immunity's not. I mean, it'll be nice outside in the real world, but heal immunity doesn't really do a ton. It's an extra debuff, I suppose, for the Crate Dragon. But anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna try this out, see how it goes. You could do what I did, upgrade SLC when you meant to promote him to 4 stars. I've done that too. I've done that in the past. Okay. So, hey, look at this. Mara Jade actually gets guard here too. Pretty nifty, huh? Pretty nifty stuff. All right, let's swap it around. Boy, the assisting is so much fun. Now, let's get some offense up pumping in here. Okay. All right. All right. I actually have not been paying attention to my percentages. I'm actually curious to see if this is a better version of the Luke team. So we don't really need offense up right now. We already have what we need. Let's just do this right now. Okay. Don't want to do it. Yeah, sure. Throw it on. Throw it on. I don't want no one saying you should have done it earlier. We're doing it as early as I can. There we go. Look at that. Hey, turbo removal. I think we got a little bit of turbo removal on that one. Sweet. All right. See, the problem is though, Mara Jade's not able to ramp up her damage because Jedi aren't attacking out of turns. That's the one thing Mara Jade's kind of missing out on. All right, let's take a nap. Let's see if we can try to. Good, we got the speed down. Let's do that for right now. Got 4 debuffs. We're looking good. We're gonna use this ability right here. Okay. There we go. All right, the question is, are we gonna be able to survive the violent eruption? My guess is Mara Jade will likely survive. I can't remember, was it basic or this one does more damage? I think the basic does a bit more damage here. All right, we're gonna throw a blind on. Oh, got resisted. That's probably gonna suck. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like what I anticipated. Yeah, it's just Mara Jade kind of doing the carrying. Yeah, and she would have made it obviously much farther if we had Jedi Knight Luke. What if you did Jedi Knight Luke with Mara Jade, Seals, Chewie, Starkiller? Oh, let's, I need to remember what we're losing if we go down that direction. Let's see here. I like this. I think this is kind of nifty. I think I have to go back and check. This felt like it did more damage than the previous teams, but still, Mara Jade clearly leading the charge here. SLC does nothing about Seals. Yeah, let me double check what he's missing. He might be kind of like Mara, where he needs to see someone in the leader slot. All right, it's a 50% critical chance, 25% max health, max protection. It's so weird. You read this, and it makes you think that this team should survive better than the Jedi Knight Luke team. But again, maybe those error level differences make the whole entire change there. If the ally leaves us Commander Luke, whenever rebel ally critical hits the target enemy, the enemy's exposed. The exposed is pretty mild, I think, for this boss, or these bosses in general. Can't really increase cooldowns. I don't know if he's gonna fit in here. Need the offense down. Yeah, I probably need an offense down. What what do? I feel like at that point we're kind of moving our way back to the Jedi Knight Luke team. Do you guys want to try without Mara Jade? I could try to squeeze in a Kira, maybe. Maybe put Kira in there. We get an offense down. Might be the ticket. I'll give it another shot. You took 10 turns. That's the other problem. You kind of like don't want to overstay your welcome. You know, it feels nice getting a lot of turns, but these bosses hate that. They're trying to minimize turn meter looping and all that other shenanigan stuff. All right. I don't think we need the offense down right now. Let's just call in. Oh man, what do I want to call for the? Let's see if I can get Luke for the assist here. Cool. We got a speed down. Beautiful. Give me an offense up. All right. Oh, Commander Luke doesn't have. That sucks. He does not have guard, which is gonna suck. Yeah, sure, just do it for right now. Not gonna matter too much. All right, got 22% out of that there. Let's get a tenacity down cooking.
My goodness.
Hit him with one of these. Okay. All right, we need this offense down the land. There we go. All right, that might be what we need to survive here. Like if I get like if you get past that first violent eruption, you're in the promised land for the most part. So let's see if we can try to get there. All right, give me the blind. Blind has landed, and it should stay on because that violent eruption is an unavoidable ability. All right, we'll just save that tenacity down for right now. All right, we survived and lost Kira, unfortunate, but at least I feel like we can maybe make it. All right, come on. So we should be able to completely dodge the spray here. Nice. Buff the spell, offense up on the Wookiee, okay. But it sucks, I have like no guard right now. Give me another one of those. Dodge that. This is so far looking good. Okay. 61%. This might be our best run with him. All right. This is, I think, our final stand here. Let's get a tenacity down. Got the speed down, so this is as good as it can really get. Yeah, that was the better run we've had of Luke, but Jedi still did a bit better. Yeah, as Grand Inquisitor said, ready to die? They should have made that one of the sound effects when the Crate Dragon's about to pop up. That'd be nice. Is it better tomorrow or no? You know, I've only done a few battles. I'll go ahead and waste a couple more crystals. I'll do another round of 5. With the limited testing, it's, you know, again, it's hard to have a 1-to-1 comparison because there's a 10 era level difference, and I know that might seem small on paper, but in actuality, that's a lot of extra stats. I think there's an ability tier here or there between that. It's hard to say. I think my gut is telling me Mara Jade is still the better team, but you know, that was a good run that we had of Commander Luke a second ago. But is it going to be better than Mara Jade? You don't have to worry about splitting your resources. You can just focus on one thing. My gut just says, let's play it safe and just stick to Mara Jade. I'm still not seeing anything that tells me yet. Got the tier with the regular full Mara Jade after getting her to 85 with Star. Killer's Luke's material, yeah. And I knew I was taking that risk. I have a feeling my era, so if I make videos in the future, if you notice they're lower, it's because I kind of took a shot in the dark hoping that some testing would pan out. But yeah. You need to get Mara Jade to 85 ASAP. And I know a lot of people are there already, but unfortunately, I've wasted my era currency on Luke, wasted my Zarek abilities on Luke. But I'm getting close to tier 8. despite kind of nerfing myself here. They need to make these Coliseum bosses not immune to so many things that makes so many teams release just garbage because of lack of damage. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. They're doing it to prevent people from cheesing too much. That's the reason why. They don't want people to day one finding some like 10-hour cheese trick. That's why they're kind of implementing a lot of those things. To be fair, Luke didn't give anything to upgrade Mara, at least for me. Nice, that's good to know. Well, I mean, you're giving up error currency. You know, if error currency, just say I'm out of error currency now. That stuff I could have saved in my back pocket. SLC with JK lead and Mara. But it seems like he doesn't really do much unless there's Commander Luke along with him. Let's see. Let me double check. I'll double check. I'll even triple check. Yeah, basically this... basically this is a garbage unique ability of Jedi Knight Luke. Garbage ability without Jedi Knight Luke, or CLS. Yeah, I'm not seeing Luke being a good addition for this team right here. Yeah, we need the Zepho Tomb Guardian 10-hour long stream. That was actually one of my favorite streams of all time. I go back to that if I need some peace in my life. All right, I can't get past like 20% in tier 7. You got Mara Jade past level 75. It feels like you should be able to get farther than that. What's your team you rock? Are you getting speed down? Are you getting offense down? Without those two, like you saw, no offense down, I get nuked. With offense down, my whole team pretty much survives. Those little debuffs, like I know offense down, no one cares about that in Grand Arena Territory Wars. And here, offense down is the difference between your team dead and your team living and getting you another 80% on that. Yeah, CLS just needs a stat upgrade. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but we don't live in the maybe land. We're living in the here and now. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on paper. Like, if you want damage, I think Sith Yoda is probably going to be better here. I mean, we could just do a little comparison. Boy, who do I... Oh, gosh. Like, he's clogging up the team that you should be using. Like, I mean, you need the speed down. So does this mean I don't put Kira in? Do I not put Jedi Knight Cal in? Like, this is the problem. You only have 5 spots. I mean, the kitchen's too small for everyone. I don't see how he's going to help out. I'm not too sure about this. Yeah. Luke, Mara, Cal, Mason, Luke Concept. I'm just not seeing how... I mean, the buff immunity is an extra debuff, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not seeing how he's gonna... I was gonna push through. You know, maybe there might be a. Keep in mind, this is just Crate Dragon. Maybe the Rebels will be really good for other bosses out there. Maybe the Jotaz. I could see maybe the CLS thing maybe being interesting for Jotaz. So many assist things. You can get consistent speed downs on Jotaz very easily. That there might be a better boss out there for. I just feel like the Crate Dragon's got a little bit less because you need offense down, you need speed down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Crate is the only one you need a hyper-specific team comp. 100% Elden Cheese. Yeah. My 11-year-old saw part of this 10-hour stream. To this day, when SVH comes up, she says, it's the power of -1. That's when you know you're raising the kids right, if they understand that reference right there. If they do nothing, put in Yoda. Yeah, I feel like, again, if I had to make the decision, I take Yoda over Luke. You know, the basic damage does all right. You get a lot of extra hits out of it. But even then, I would still much rather have Akira or Jedi Knight Cal or whatever, or CLS for that matter. Yeah, triple Luke is crazy. It is. I kind of want to do this just for the triple Luke meme. I don't know. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. But I don't think it's going to do all that hot. Let's see what we got here. All right. No sense in doing the AoE. Let's just start with the Bazik. Okay. All right, let me see. Everyone is dazed out of their mind right now, which kind of sucks. I mean, I could give it to Cal, but it feels whatever. We'll just start ramping up Mara. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do a little swap-de-doo. Give me a tenacity down. Let's see if I could try to. Yeah, like this. None of this is helpful to me. I mean, does he have good damage? I don't think he had. Yeah, I don't know if the damage is necessarily mind-blowing. Oh man, they didn't get the speed down. That sucks. That sucks big time. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad run. No speed down. I have no offense down. Yeah. See, if I had Kira, I could try to always go for a second chance on Luke. Right now, this is not looking great. This is looking like a garbage run. I feel like Starkiller Luke is sort of just ruining the groove. Yeah, 4,000. I don't know. I think Sith Yoda would be doing more here. Can I one more time? Come on, give me speed down. There we go. There we go. Buys me a few more seconds here. But I don't think it's gonna look good. All right. Yeah, Mara. I don't know, man. Like, even she's able to tank these hits too. And then again, just Mara trying her best to clean up whatever trash happened here. Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm not vibing with the SLC for this one here. Pass plus still gives more shard, yes, but there's no loaned units on it. So if you're looking for loaned units, they're not there, but there is extra shards on that one. Kieran Steele's just insta die because of the base loaned units. I have to go back to our run we had earlier today, but yeah, I mean usually she'll die, but the rest of the team surviving is kind of what I need. Yeah, I will just think of JKL, JKC, Mara, OG, Mace, Moff Gideon. Oh yeah, I haven't messed around with Moff Gideon in a minute. Yeah, that armor shred is kind of nice. I haven't used it, but again, it's like you gotta pluck out, you gotta take out the Starkiller. He ain't helping. He ain't doing nothing for me right now. Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there any other funny angle we could try to take here? You only buy the base pass for me, Soda, Mara, Luke, Cal, Scuba Luke. I like the Scuba Luke thing. Got me the highest score. Wow, that's what tier you're in? That's a very weird lineup. Soda, Mara, Luke, just all the go-to era units all together. Just right. What is the idea so far? So far, it just seems like business as usual. Stick with your Jedi Knight Luke with Mara Jade is what I'm feeling like right now. Let's see if people are kind of on a similar vibe so far. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at tier 7 for a minute. All right, yes, that's our standard. I mean, Mace Windu is one of the guys to plug in there. Yeah, so we have Mara Jade, no SLC, no SLC, no SLC, no SLC. We're getting some people trying out SLC and Yoda. What is that? 72% there. I think this is just a mistype there. It should be CLS in the lead. Yeah, it's kind of, this is more or less what I think we experience, about 70%-ish that you can maybe pull out Commander Luke. Let's go to tier 8, see what we got here. Oh yeah, so this one I mean, we could try just plug it in, like, you know, kind of like what someone said in the comment, just plug in all the air units. But I have a feeling it's more because of the air. They have a 90, an 80, and a 79. I do not have those levels. So that's the thing. Again, it's not so much the team composition. It's like, what are your levels? And you get good luck. Yeah, level 90, 80, 79. Those are good air levels to rock here. But ignoring that one, yeah, we got our Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Luke. Yeah, let's see. What's the air level difference? These are pretty, not quite 100% comparable. We have an 84 Mara versus 75 Luke, but it's a 40,000 point difference right there. Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, early data, might be more. How do you get those air levels? Well, a couple ways. Grandma's 3 wacky numbers always helps. Number 2, Air Pass Plus. You can move up the episode pass a lot faster, therefore getting more currency, getting more materials. That could help out as well. So kind of, it sort of snowballs a little bit. Then you can get farther in Coliseum, get more materials. You can see how that kind of snowballs from there. Yeah. Got the tier 8 with upgraded Mara. Yeah, that's what it's sounding like. Man, I'm getting salty. Don't have my Mara at the 80 plus levels, man. All right. I think what I'm going to try my best to do is see if I could try to eke my way with the lower level Mara. Well, we'll go Mace Windu this go around. Yeah, let's see what he can do. Let's see if I can try to get through. Yeah, I'll noodle for a few more moments if there's something else we could do with Starkiller Luke. But my experience is like the team, I'll say this, it's very clear. It's a better team than a full Sith team. That's without a doubt. There might be a chance it's better against some other bosses. But at least for right now, just, yeah, this team is just, they got so much good stuff going on right now. And you have to Pirate LSTs. They're there, but they're not there. That's the best way I can summarize it. That's the only way I can really summarize it right now. They're in the game files, and there's like paid LSTs or pirates. We have the kicks added into Lightspeed tokens. Your guess is as good as mine. Whenever they decide to flip on the switch, I'll let you know, though. All right, let's do this. All right, go swap the deal. Let me just see if I can try to get myself a... Sometimes the gamble pays off. Look at that. Speed down in the opening play. Oh, come on. I need a cleanse, Cal. Come on. We have a window of opportunity here. You know what? Let's just do this real quick. Give me a buffet spell. All right. Let's see if I can try to make some money here. Yeah. Give me the offense up. All right. Let's go take a little nappy wappy. Vulnerability online. Do I want to try again for the gamble? Because I don't really have... I think Windu's got an assist going. Here, let's do this. Let's play it safe for a second. And hopefully I can get Windu to... There we go. Get CLS for the assist. There we go. Problem is no offense down here, so we might get nuked out of oblivion. Man, but just look at what speed down does. Like, holy cow. Pushing crate to the bottom of the line. Come on, Morrow. Keep that damage coming. Speed down, back on again. Not like we needed it that many times. All right, let's see. Will offense down, not being here, be the... yeah, you know, that's where Kira could come in handy. All right, can I survive this? Yeah, with that Kira. I'm going to put Kira back in. So far, got the best results. CLS, Chupio, Starkiller, and Mara. I tried that one. Wasn't as good as my Jedi lineup, but we did try that one. Yeah, we did. What has actually happened to Pirate LSD? Again, you're asking the wrong person. I got no say-so when they turn it on. It's in the data mines. There are some Pirate Lights tokens available, but they're only paid right now, or they're like in the last episode pass, right, had kicks in it or something like that. So like we are seeing the Pirates are in Lights tokens, but in very select methods via paid ways right now. So, you know, it's just like, where's the sandbox? So it happens when it happens. It just happens when it happens. Yeah. That's all it is right now. We don't know. We don't know. When they do it, they do it. All right. Well, let's go back to Kira. Kira, this is usually my consistently... should I give Sith Yoda another shot? You know what? Let me give... I'll give Sith Yoda another shot here. Although he's a bit lower on levels right now. A bit low on levels. How we doing? 2062 Thor, 24 months. Oh, yeah, I answered this a while ago. Hey, Adam, what about GAC today? I have to be out of here at the top of the hour. I got a ton of stuff going on today. So unless we wrap up testing and I could do a pretty much a full Grand Arena run in 10 minutes. Probably no Grand Arena today. Yeah, just, yeah, crazy time in my life right now. Crazy time. Live streaming. Here's the thing. The problem with playing Grand Arena and live stream for me right now, it's like I need to be parked and I can't do anything else. Whereas with how my life is, I can like maybe integrate a Grand Arena battle while I'm waiting for something. I can integrate a Grand Arena battle when I gotta watch the baby for a little bit. I can like as I'm going about my day, I can kind of slide in a Grand Arena battle. Whereas if I'm streaming and playing Grand Arena, I'm parked, I'm not doing anything else, and then basically I'm up till 3 a.m. in the morning trying to catch up with everything else I pushed out or couldn't get to that day, and it's not a good way of living life, let me tell you, especially with wife, kids. If I was just a single man, it's like, whatever. I can sleep when I'm dead, but yeah, when you got all this other stuff going on, yeah, it's just my schedule just gets completely train wrecked when I stream a little bit too much, and it kills it because I love live streaming. It's a ton of fun. But it's like kind of like when I was in school and being a law clerk. If I streamed all the time, I wouldn't be able to go to school. I wouldn't be able to do my stuff when I was a law clerk. It's kind of that's just where things are with it all. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, streaming Coliseum, but not JC. How the world has changed. And here's the thing too. With the limited time I have, I know it blows my mind to say it too. People care more about Coliseum than Grand Arena. It's like it's kind of wild because I always thought the opposite, but consistently people usually care about Coliseum more, and it makes sense. It impacts directly how they can do in Coliseum. They can get better scores. They need to know where they got to invest their resource. Whereas, let's be real, Grand Arena number 1 of the season, not really much difference than Grand Arena number 9 of the season. Maybe small little things. It's more of just, I think, more entertaining than Coliseum. No question about it. But Coliseum, I think, is just probably more important on average for people out there. And if I only can pick one, all right, do the stuff that's going to help out more people. All right, what is I going to do here? No one can assist. Oh, wait, Mara Jade's available. Hey, let's go. Take her up. Let's go. All right. Sith Yoda, let's just go ahead and do... I wish he had, like, more... I wish he could do a little bit more for the team, you know? It's like, I know you're meant to be a Sith guy, but look at Mara Jade. I could plug her in all these lineups, and she'll carry. Go ahead, do that. Can I just... Let's see if... do I want to go for the YOLO speed down now? It's like, you know, I hate to waste an assist on Commander Luke. I'd rather have the assist call Mara Jade. I'm gonna go for the YOLO. Let's do this first. Let's heal up real quick. Come on, give me the YOLO. Yeah, the YOLO worked out. YOLO CLS, let's go. All right, now I can call in Mara for the assist. Beautiful. All right, let's pop the offense up. All right, Sith Yoda, come on, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Get some vulnerability, and now we can start cooking. All right, basic. Excellent. All right, let's get some basics going. Look at that, 15,000 damage. All right, I'm gonna play this one safer. I'm gonna go do the tenacity down here, and let's hope Cal can give me a timely speed down here. All right, we got a speed down. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, Sith Yoda, pop that damage. All right, but I think the offense down not being here, yeah, that offense down is just way too crucial. This is kind of what I'm saying. Yes, Sith Yoda might do a bit more damage, but I'm getting less of a score because there are other characters that have functionally important kits to get farther in Coliseum. Yeah, and this has just been sort of, yeah, my experience, no matter how I kind of craft the team. And again, it doesn't help that my Sith Yoda is at 66 as well right now. Starkiller wasn't worth it. The second best team. That doesn't really tell us much, but it's the second best team. Yeah, you need that offense down. You gotta have it. You gotta have that offense down. So I think it's pretty clear. Yeah. Just got here. How's the testing go? It's going. It's going. Mara Jade's still the MVP, kind of like what we anticipated. So I just keep putting your resources into her. But you know, I'll keep messing around with Starkiller Luke and the other bosses. There might be I'm looking forward to the Jotaz, although that's like, yeah, that's a couple more days from now. That might be where Starkiller Luke could shine, but TBD on that. TBD. I play CLS of Kira. Voice. I'll take it. Okay. And I'm guessing you want me to put Sith Yoda back in. Is that what we're doing? We're doing. Oh man. Man, that speed down is just so good, and it's a defense down. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's it. Okay. All right. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Just go ahead. Buff the spell on basic. Always nice. Oh, rough opening. Rough opening. Everyone's dazed. And it's these little things, too, that could really ruin your run. Like, I can't get Mara Jade to start rolling. And call Sith... you know what? We're just gonna keep calling Sith Yoda for the assist. Not gonna screw around. Just keep calling the Sith Yoda all day. All day. Just keep him in there. Just keep him in there. There we go. Let the little rascal do his thing. All right. Vulnerable online. Keep going. Chop, chop, chop. Come on. Offense down. Offense down. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. 19,000. 20,000. But like, yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, she's doing 20,000. How much is Yoda doing for you right now? Come on, big damage. Yeah, see, like, Mara Jade's doing more damage than Sith Yoda, and she's not even fully ramped. This is, yeah, I don't know, just, yeah. So much worse just calling in Sith Yoda to assist. We have the offense down. I don't know. It just, no matter what, I just get consistently lower scores of Sith Yoda, and I know there's so many variables at play, but when you start putting a lot of dots on a graph, you can kind of draw a line. It's like, I don't know. Should have healed them. They're all gonna die anyways. They're all gonna die. Yeah, Sith Yoda, again, I'll cut him some slack. He's 20 error levels lower than Mara Jade. Not 20, 12, but still, it's kind of a bit low. Yeah, so again, it seems like no matter how many crystals I keep throwing away, hoping for something different, it's just staying with some variation of like, this is my favorite team for this boss. You know, so maybe you can, you know, Gideon sometimes is interesting against the singular bosses. Actually, I haven't messed around with him in a minute. But it's like, man, you need that offense down. That offense down is so crucial. Yeah. Yeah. Bundles that have air loan units? No, we do not. Well, if you buy the paid packs for the character shards, yeah. The Episode Pass Plus does not have loaned units right now. But if you buy that, what is it, $30 and the $70 pack, whatever it is, those have the loaned units, I believe, in there. Yeah. Definition of insanity, expecting a different result. But to be fair, sometimes just get that little bit better luck. You get a good dodge, you get a timely speed down, offense down. Like those, all those little things just matter. 5-star soda and Mar. Yeah, the stars don't mean anything. Yeah, the stars don't really mean much. Eventually, they will mean something once we start going into the hundreds. Then yeah, there's a certain level of 4 stars and 5 stars can only get so far. But right now, my 5-star on my free-to-play account does almost as good as my main account. I just don't have as high of a loan level in my free-to-play account. The star levels mean pretty nothing right now. All about ELs for the time being. If your ELs are too low, then you're just gonna be taking Ls all day, baby. All right. Any other? How many more attempts do we got here? Battle 1. We only got one more battle left, and I'm not gonna waste any more crystals. Yeah, 500 crystals at some point. No good. No good. Take Mace. We tried Mace. I got a little bit less of a score. Man, we were at like 97%. Yeah, just I need that little bit of extra firepower in there. You're stuck at level 75 Mara because I can't clear tier 7. I feel you. I feel you. You think they will add another character for the episode pass Lightspeed token? Right now it's only Zora. Oh, probably not. We've had some bad Lightspeed tokens before. Like, you know, we had like several Separatist ones. It's like, all right, well, not many people are demanding a Separatist token. So yeah, just how it goes. Have you paid on your free-to-play account yet? Well, oh, have I played yet? Oh, no, we have not played. Or you mean pay or play? Which one? It's the same thing in Galaxy Heroes. No one cares. It's all the same thing. Haven't played that yet. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll give it a bit of a run there. But yeah, the lesson I'm learning here, I'm not even going to bother testing Starkiller Luke in my free-to-play because then I'm going to be screwed. I've been enjoying hitting like 60s. I had a 50, and then, yeah, then I've been getting an 80 here. It's like skipping out on Sith Yoda has done wonders for my account because I'm pretty sure a lot of people in my start invested in Sith Yoda, and they fell back in the ratings. Versus me, I've been doing well on that one. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and try it out. Consensus, are we still upgrading Mara? Yeah, I would say upgrade just Mara for right now. But just, you know, don't be surprised if maybe Joe Taz, maybe Starkiller Luke is better. But for Crate right now, we only have one boss. I'm not seeing the value in Starkiller Luke right now. Yeah. All right. I find myself with a roster of R5 or lower, then I move on to the next one. I'm sure I'll be focusing on high relics level sooner than later. I struggle with that myself. There's vertical and horizontal progression in Galaxy Heroes. When you keep just applying Lightspeed tokens, you're building on the horizontal aspect, but you don't have enough vertical depth. And Grand Arena, as you get higher, it's about vertical depth and how much relics have you invested in your team. And if you're going to be moving into Kyber with only relic 5s on your team and you're going up against people 7, 8, 9s, and 10s, you're going to be kind of screwed. So there's a point where, yeah, you need to build horizontally because just having one team at, let's say, relic 10, not going to help you when you need to have 11 teams, whatever, at some level. So it's all about a balance. You don't want to go too wide. You don't want to go too tall. It's just sort of, you got to, you know, build a couple teams, build them up. Build another few teams horizontally, build them up. Does that make sense? I don't know what your roster looks like, but that's sort of the long story short of it all, where you need, like, once you find, let's see, how many, I don't know where you are in Grand Arena, but like once you find yourself having enough teams to kind of cover yourself for the most part, offense and defense, just build that team up. Just build those teams up and then expand a little bit more because you're going to just spread yourself thin. In a way, Lightspeed tokens are, how do I put it? Anything under relics doesn't mean anything anymore. They're going to get you up to the relic levels. And now relic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's your gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And imagine trying to play Grand Arenas, bringing in gear 5 characters versus gear 10 or 12 characters. Not going to work as well. So it's kind of like that. Ships are all sporty. Yeah, but get out of here if you're logic and good advice. Get out of here. Yeah, ships. Yeah, ships. Yeah, get your ships up. That's a whole different thing. Yeah, if your fleets are bad, you should be doing it because that's your primary crystal engine driver for the most part. Anyways, all right. One more run. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can try to get this team to give me that last little bit of percentage here. Let's see. All right. What do we got here? All right, just come on. One more push. Move over to the free-to-play account and see if we got anything good cooking right now. Yeah, Mara Jade's up and running. Let's go. All right, so far good. Can I get a lucky swoosh on a speed down? Yeah, all right. All right, let's get Mara for the assists. Yeah, okay. Okay, so far pretty strong opening. All right, not too shabby, not too shabby. Vulnerability. Oh, probably should have gotten rid of that. That might still pop the 30,000 damage right there. Holy cow. All right. It's like I want to just do a speed down. But I don't know if I'm going to get it. Because I would rather have Jedi Cal call Mara for the assist. But if I don't get a speed down here, whether I go for a tenacity down to play it safe, or if I don't get it here, I have to sort of waste an assist on him. That's the part that kind of sucks. That's the part that sucks. For 5-star unlock, I need a 35 out of 65 first day, right? 6 times 5, yeah. I had to really focus on that, yes. Because that means you'll get 30 shards the rest of the week. As long as you show up every day. Yep. Ever call Luke? I think I already called the assist. I already used the assist earlier on Mara Jade, so I don't think she has it. Kind of sucks. I wish I can click and see her ability. Like, look at all this wasted space. Just we can put something right there. But again, didn't they do this in Heroes of Middle-earth? Yeah, whatever. Whole different story. All right. I'm gonna... We're gonna YOLO it. We're gonna just YOLO it. Nah, the YOLO paid off. All right. But here's the problem. Will not Mara Jade, will Kira be able to get an offense down? I mean, this is as good as it gets. This is as good as it's gonna get. Getting those Divas without tenacity down is amazing, because now I can just focus on Mara for the assisting power here. Excellent work. And now I can go ahead. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is feeling good. This is feeling good. Double offense down. All right. This is feeling decent. Although I'm worried. I think we're gonna have an explosive hit coming. We're actually doing too well right now. Hey, all right, come on, stay with me a little bit longer. A little bit longer, baby. Come on. All right. Thank you, Cal, for your service. Oh, he's not gone just yet. Hold the phone, people. All right. Come on. Ah! I would have loved if he went for Mara on that hit there. All right. I don't think I honestly feel like I'm hitting my cap here. Man, if he went for Mara. See, again, it's those little things. If he would have bonked Mara, I would have had Cal. I think I would have cleared this. It's those little things like you just... And that's the thing. You just want to focus on building up one team in Coliseum, and then you want to make sure you use your attempts to try to just pull the slot machine and get the right things to line up for that perfect score. And here's the thing. I feel like usually I get 2 turns of Mara here. I feel like I usually get 2 turns. Let's try it out. All right. All right. Please, baby. Come on. All right, well, we're gonna do this. Oh man. 99%. Honestly, for the levels I have, I feel like we're doing really well. Just like, again, Cal surviving would have been in tier 8 by now. So who knows? Maybe I'm going to feel tempted to spend another 250 crystals. Maybe I'll goof around with it later throughout the day. I'll go for another spin at it. But I think it's possible with the perfect setup. And we were so close to that perfect lineup. With Cal surviving, that would have been an easy winnerooski right there. Hey. All right, let's pump the free-to-play count real quick. 20 minutes. That should be enough to do our free-to-play stuff. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, man. Oh, I taste it. I can taste that tier 8. All right, let's see. Galaxy of Zeros. All right, beautiful. Coliseum is so terrible. It's so funny because again, maybe the times are changing. As I said, if you put out a Coliseum video versus the Grand Arena video, I feel like any content creator would tell you the Coliseum videos usually do better. It's funny because I feel like Grand Arena is the more fun game mode. Maybe people are thinking Coliseum's more fun than Grand Arena. I don't know. My perception of the game is changing as time goes on. But yeah, it's like Grand Arena is more fun, I think, but Coliseum's just more important right now. It's kind of weird to say it that way. Is this not for? No, this is the main account. Oh, this is the main account. Free to play, but my free to play has been actually fairly good though. Where's the cable? There it is. All right, plug it in. All right, go ahead, click the button. All right, no signal. Find the signal. Coliseum is more helpful. Yeah. Why you can't upgrade Mara? Because I wasted my resources testing out Sith Yoda. Wasted my resources testing out Starkiller Luke. And again, it's fine. I would rather me take the L testing it out so that way you guys can get better scores. And then all the other people could watch me and be like, yeah, got a better score than Donald. Make you feel good. It gives you something to talk about when you're having dinner, talking with your dog, your cat, mom, dad, grandma, wife, husband, whatever it might be. But yeah, that's the thing. You know, it's like someone's got, as I said yesterday, someone's got to be the scapegoat. Someone's got to be the testing dummy. And I'm a good dummy, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get our marquee going on here. And then all I should need is one good 5-pack, and we should be in the money, honey. All right, let's go throw this on awesome. Throw this on awesome. Yeah, let's go put it on awesome. Put it on auto. There we go. Put that baby on auto. There we go. So no on Luke. So far, I would say the safe option is to focus on Mara Jade. It seems pretty clear from my experience, from the limited data we have on ONLT101.com. It seems like Mara Jade's still the go-to.
Yeah.
But I always like to leave that window open. You know, we have 4 bosses. I'm highly curious how they'll do against the other ones. And I will test out, but I think for the masses out there who need something today and they just want the safe answer no matter what, Mara Jade, I don't think you can go wrong. And even if Starkiller Luke is going to be better for some other bosses, I don't imagine it's going to be that much better than Mara Jade. But, you know, we'll see. So I'll for sure give this a whirl the next couple days. But the one I'm most interested in is the Dryax. Could it be good against the Zepho? I guess against the Zepho, you're gonna quickly chop through their stupid shield plating, whatever the hell it's called. That could be nice. That could be nice. Yeah. Jarvis put it on awesome. You got 98% with your team. MJ77 loaned at 6'8". Nice. So yeah, it seems like we're kind of neck to neck there. That's awesome to hear. Might 7-star Luke, but he is going to make the CLST better. Oh, no. Yes, I want to make something entirely clear. The testing we do here has no implication in terms of my opinion on how they work in the real world. Because remember, there's 2 worlds in Galaxy. You have Coliseum, which is purgatory. Then you have the real world. Grand Arenas, Territories. Like, that's the Galaxy Heroes that I know. I think most people would say that's the Galaxy of Heroes experience. This is more of just a bidding house for them to try to milk money out of these characters before they ship them off into the rest of the world out there. So I'm not saying don't invest in the Luke because he's a bad character and he's not going to make the CLS team better. I'm not saying that at all. And remember, at the end of an era, all your units should be pretty much at the same level regardless. But in the earlier stages, you only get so many resources. You only can allocate them in so many ways. If you put too much into one team, you can't do the other teams, vice versa. But too many little teams, then you're not going to get far at all. So this is really just a function of my take on how I'm feeling about him in the context of Coliseum. I'm looking forward to him getting out there in the real world because CLS is a good team. They need some extra tools to modernize them a little bit is all. You know, and then that's gonna be a whole other conversation if they're gonna be able to fit their way into Grand Arena. Hard to say. You think Mara Jade will be the best until Jar Jar releases? I think that's a safe assumption. Yeah, I can't imagine Jackson being that good. But you know, I've seen crazier stuff happen. I've seen crazier things go down. So who knows? But I have a feeling they gave us the best thing first, and that's like pretty much carrying us until Darth Jar Jar comes out. And I'm gonna laugh if somehow Mara Jade is still the better team somehow. All right, people. All I'm asking for is one 330 shard a drop here. That's all I'm asking for. You guys think we have it in us? The main account didn't have a good day. Did not have a good day. Well, I think we're gonna redeem ourselves here. All right. All right. The Seven. Oh no! I might need to get one extra pack. That 5 may have ruined my groove. All right, well, let's see. It's usually 5, maybe an extra pack, but sometimes I don't need to get that extra pack. Oh, come on, please. Please tell me. Please, I don't. Oh, no. Oh, I almost made a big boo-boo there. Oh, man. That would have sent my free-to-play into the shadow realms, the depths of the Coliseum rankings. Oh, my God. That would have been painful. That would have sucked big time. All right. Woo. Super scary. Super scary stuff there. All right. Put that on auto. What the hell's going on in here, man? There we go. All right, Luke trash kill. One of my favorite names? Cash Spendar is such a good name. That was like probably the best one. Palin's skull was pretty good. Trash killer. I don't know about that one. Luke Trash Compactor Concept. I like Scuba Luke. Scuba Luke is a good name. Yeah, that's pretty good. Melikos. I'm so happy that name kind of disappeared very quickly because again, it's just you got to keep in mind Omicron's just it's before you could just test the character out in Squadron and you kind of have all the answers more or less. With Grand Array, it kind of made it slow drip. And it's like, all right, well, we can't really come to an opinion, but the initial opinion's like, yeah, it's pretty meh, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Luke Cash Killer. Ooh, that's decent. That's got a little bit of a ring to it. That's got a bit of a ring to it. Cash Killer, I like that. What's the minimum level to get Luke through 3? So far, I guess I can tell you in a second. Actually, no, I can't tell you yet. I got to get, yeah, cool. See, I just got to get one more pack open. What is this? There it is. And assuming I get a 7. If I get a 7, we are good for today. My main account, what do we use? I think I used, I don't think I upgraded my Luke until we got to tier 5. What did I use him at? I think I had him at like a 3 and then a 6, something like that. I didn't put too much into him, very little. I didn't go beyond 10 until I wanted to do testing. So he should be pretty easy to get through. I just got here. Is he worth upgrading? All day Mara Jade. All day Mara Jade still. He's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but not as good as Mara Jade, I feel like, so far. At least from what I'm seeing. At least with the caveat, in my respective tier, my respected, what's it called? Era levels and loan levels. Again, a lot of if and buts and coconuts, but that's been my experience so far. All right, one more pack. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Get me a 7 and I'll go. Come on, just 1 7. I'm not asking for anything else. Just 1 7. Come on. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Watch I get a 1 drop somehow. All right, yeah, wow, there's the 7 I was looking for. Thanks a lot, CG. All right, so we are right where we need to be. We're actually a little bit further. We just got to be at 35 out of 65 today. Actually, I should probably migrate that stuff to the website, the whole era calculator thing for people, since we're slowly kind of moving things over. Still a couple stragglers. Got to bring the Conquest stuff over. I'll do that probably by the next Conquest cycle. No need to do it now. We're only the last leg of it, so it's kind of a waste of time for Leia. Put get the crystal calculator, whatever it is. Move that over. Oh man, 5 drop sucks. All right, but let's go now. And this is essentially what I'm gonna recommend people do it, because this is what I'm gonna do on my free-to-play account. Let me go ahead and bag my goodies first. Bag them up. Yeah, 76, nice. We'll take those, man. Like, my expectation for the free-to-play account, like, I'm happy as long as I stay within the 250. And pre-Sith Yoda, it was actually quite difficult to get above 100, I felt like. A couple times, the crates usually when I get my highest score, I felt like and then it was difficult. But after Sith Yoda, and I felt like a lot of people upgraded him, you know, because that's the natural instinct, I felt like I've been consistently getting top 100 post-Sith Yoda. So, I don't want to make that mistake that my main account, well, it's not a mistake if I intentionally did it, my main account, but I still want to just make sure we can try to, you know, put whatever resource we can into her. However, what are we short on right now? Yeah, we got to get some of these bad boys. And unfortunately, I'm not going to, those kick in what tier? Is that the, yeah, so we're going to get some, once we reach, yeah, this point right here, we'll get a big little chunk right there for the 5-star, but that's not going to happen until next week. So yeah, I would just say make sure you can put your resources, yeah, into Mara as high as you can. In the meantime, yeah, Luke, there is a point where if you have the spare currency around, okay, you can maybe screw around. So let's make sure I don't touch anything. Like, I don't want to be giving up Zarek abilities, but like these mats here, I don't really need them for Mara Jade anymore. It's like those are safe. You know, I don't need these anymore for Mara Jade. I don't think she needs those anymore. It's like those lower level things, like those are fine to give. But like once you start needing Zarek ability materials and all the other things that we talked about a second ago, that's when you gotta be like, I gotta park it. And again, even your era currency, like you might have plenty of these things lying around to give away, sure. But you only have so much era level currency, and this is probably the bigger bottleneck once you have to kind of manage several characters. So that's the thing you got to ask yourself. So I think it's mandatory. Like if your Mara Jade's not at least 75, this is my free to play account here. Don't even waste your time on Luke's and all this other stuff. Like Luke and Yoda, those are luxury things if you have extra currency, extra material that you can spare their way. But otherwise, yeah, you see, you need level 75 for the last level of the marquee. For the on the Luke thing, let's see, what was the tier level on it? This thing you mean down here? Oh, that last tier. I mean, that's, I guess, a personal question if you think it's worth taking a 75 for that. For me, you know, like my main account, for example, I'm not really... If I have materials laying around and I could see it's not going to impact Mara, I'll maybe do it, but I'm fine skipping these. You know, yes, these things are the only thing I'm making me second guess myself. I hate to say I don't really care about the Zeta that much. I don't really care about these on my main account specifically. That is Omicrons. I'm fine in Omicrons. So yeah, I have to need to wait and see where I'm gonna look like come next week. But chances are when I get my Luke to 7 stars on my main account, yeah, I'm not gonna probably do this tier, I imagine. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. Yeah, but you need to look at level 90 for Dark Charger. Yeah, so again, I want to clarify, this is a very, very short-term thing, but the short-term determines your era currency you're getting in that period of time. Once Jar Jar comes out, you know, guys, this happens every time and again. Even myself, I don't quite understand the income flow. I just know it's a vibe that it's gonna suck early, but by the end of the era, pretty much all my era units, free to play, main account, they all end up at whatever the maxes they're supposed to hit. So you just gotta trust the system. But in the short term, you have to make those budget decisions. You can't be, you have $1. You can't get the Sody Pop and you can't get the Chippies at the same time. You only can pick one. And the other one, well, you have to get Grandma's 3 wacky numbers for that there. Yeah, new dev post. Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, but yeah, so cause I know people there was some confusion when I said this for Dark Side Yoda, but like, well, I need him at this level for Dark Jar Jar. Don't worry about it. You'll get there once we get closer to unlocking. But for right now, these first few characters, especially the next one as well, there's important decisions you got to make. New forum post. Let's take the gander, shall we? And then we'll go ahead and do a quick Coliseum run on the free to play. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any testing here. Silvo Infinite Revival. Oh yeah, was this with the Grit Datacron? I think this is with the Grit Datacron. I saw, because I used Hondo versus Gungans a little bit last 3v3. Yeah, it's the, yeah. I was sitting there, I was like, huh, what's going on here? I wasn't complaining because I was able to get through the Gungan team, but it's like, I don't know if that's supposed to work that way. Here we go. Silvo Infinite Revival Loop. Isn't this Datacron about to expire? I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, I guess we have one more Grand Arena run. I feel like there's been a lot of Datacrons that they've been slow to fix. Like Satil Shan, they never fixed the Satil Shan Cron, right? So pretty much just got to use the Basta Shan Cron. Yeah, I feel like it takes a little bit longer than I would expect to get the fix out for that. Team has been made aware of an infinite revival loop with Silvo. This occurs when he interacts with a mechanic that removes his protection completely so that he can no longer recover protection. The example of this occurring is when he used the following Datacron. Yeah, the Grit Datacron. Tomorrow morning, we are planning to release the hotfix addresses. In the meantime, revival prevention will prevent the revive. Well, there you go. Does it though? Because I could have sworn Tarpals. Oh no, it's Boomadir that has the anti-revive clause, right? Yeah, you have to have Boomadir. And in 3v3, there likely is not a Boomadir. Yeah. Okay, I think that explains it. Yeah, because like Tarpals kept killing me with this crazy Datacron, but Silvo just wouldn't die. Yeah, just got in. What's the score? Then Mara to the moon. That's the TLDW on all this here. Yeah. Long live the Jedi. Michael Jens, the Jedi are living plenty long. That's for sure. This is probably the most Jedi attention I felt like I've seen in a long time. Playing a Jedi every day for the next 3 months or so? Yeah, that's a lot of longing and a lot of living for the Jedi right there. Where the heck is Luke? There we go. Luke. Cal. Where's my lineup? Shakira. Give me CLS. All right. Level 59 on the loaned unit. Yeah, you missed a lot of things. Yeah. I'm not sure how long you've been away. Who's that, Raya? Yeah, if you've been away for a minute, a lot has maybe changed. Grand Moff Logan, 57 months. Hope your Monday has been great, my Emperor. Listen, if I'm alive, if I'm above ground, if I'm hanging out with you guys, life is good. No complaints. Let me just say, I need to start 26.9. 25.8 technology is not enough time. We need to see if 26.9 might be a little bit better. Yeah, I did see the new. Well, I didn't see it. I thought I saw a glance at it. Literally, when I hit stream, I saw something pop up. Like, well, what was that? I saw like pass Dolly Parton. I didn't see the whole thing, but yeah, they start the stream and everyone's talking about. Yeah, I saw that. Very sad. I don't obviously I don't know her well, but you know, I felt like she was still pretty active. She was doing, I think, collabs and stuff like that. She made some appearances, so it seemed like she was still active. And more recent days, I'm a little bit surprised to hear that. Michael Yench, I got you. Am I caught up here? I think I'm caught up. Yeah, I think I'm caught up. All right, let's get to work. Let me see if I can crack myself into tier. So I feel like I should get into tier 7 today. Feels like it should. I feel it in my bones. Oh, rough play. Rough start. Yeah, it's like Mara Jade being a little bit slow is gonna suck. All right, come on. Look, we're going for the YOLO speed down. Yeah, YOLO speed down for the win. We'll take it. I still cannot get. Sucks. I wish see, this is when I wish I had mods, because I'd mod this in a way where Jedi Cal would cleanse. I'd make sure I get a lot of potency on my Luke and Kira. Man, they should add a mod feature to this. All right, here we go. All right, doing some work. Give me Z buffs. Take a nap. All right, do I go? I'm gonna try for the YOLO speed down. There we go, YOLO speed down. I'm gonna actually hold off until I maybe get vulnerable online here. There we go, vulnerable online. We probably should, honestly. Can I get a... There we go, all right. Beautiful, all right. More for the assist. Got pretty much all I can ask for here. Excellent. Keep calling her for the assisting. All right, yeah, shoot, go for the tenacity down. All right, we should be able to crack our score here in a moment. Do a little bit of this. A little hibachi action here. Will that crack me? Ooh, not quite, not quite. Almost there, though. There we go. High score. And let's see. That's fine. We got what we need to get through this. We're good. We still have offense down. We still got speed down. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we good. We're good. Basic over here, and that should be it. There we go. We cracking through it. We're good. Awesome. At least 10 players are a tier 11. Oh yeah, I'd imagine we'd have a few folks up there now. I bet is everyone into, I'm sure there's got to be someone getting in the hundreds, right? In the terms of air levels, we'll double check the leaderboard in a second. All right, good starting play, good starting play. So we're just gonna try this again. But like, you see how close my main account and free-to-play account are? Like, if I would have split my resource, my free-to-play account, there could have been a chance I could have done better my free-to-play account than my main account if I went too heavy into Sith Yoda, I think. That's actually kind of crazy to see. Like, this era is probably the closest I've ever really seen them get. All right, let's go for one more round. All right. Oof, oof. Lone level's not doing us favor, so we might have to do a little messing around here with maybe we could try Chewy Barris or something like that. All right, let's see what I can try to squeeze out of here. It's like, here's the situation. My Mara Jade's at a good level, but like, she's far and beyond what my lone units are allowing me to do. All right, it's probably not going to get incredibly far here, but let's wait for the vulnerability. All right, let's try to soup up Mara a little bit more. 19,000. All right, 21%. 21%. And again, if this keeps being top 100, that is more than I can ask for on this account. There we go. All right, let me see if I can maybe replace these two because they're getting nuked out a little early. We can try to go Barris Chewy. I can go Barris Vandor Chewy. Basically, Barris and pick a Wookiee. Here, let's go with this one first. Try this out. See if I can try to get a little bit farther. Upgrade Sutter Luke down. Again, I don't know. It's just like, the thing is, I have a hard, again, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but I feel like there's just way too many currencies on way too many characters. My concern is the era level currency. I said this a moment ago. I would hate to give up era level currency, and then I finally am able to upgrade Mara, but I can't because I'm short on credits. It's just not worth it to me right now. Again, I'm fine upgrading Yoda as we get closer to the Dark Jar Jar unlock. That's probably when I'll start upgrading Sith Yoda, but I don't think I'm going to see an account boost by upgrading Sith Yoda or Starkiller Luke at this particular stage. I don't know yet. I don't know. Let's see. Can I survive this opening blow? Yay! So, little things like that can keep you alive. Ah, man, Mara, you have to get dazed again. Kind of sucks, but I could... You know what I could do? I guess I could start trying to ramp up Mara, I suppose. Let's get that off. All right. Let Mara do her cooking. Let's make sure to heal up a little bit. No speed down or offense down, but that's fine. We didn't have it last time either. There we go. Look at that. I think we'll be able to pass up our score this go around. All right, there's the high score post. Give it over to Mara. All right, and just that little bit extra of a score could be quite a couple dozen ranks there. Ooh. Can you survive this? No, probably not. Probably not. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. New high score, 36%, just for making sure my last two guys stayed alive. Boom, so I'm feeling pretty good. This will likely keep us in top 100 on the free-to-play account, but pretty wild to see that. What did we had? We're at 99% of the main account, 36% on the free-to-play account. Like, that's pretty close range. So is Luke good or not? Good in terms of the Coliseum boss and managing your resources. Mara Jade's the better one, I think, for now. Yeah, Mara Jade's the one to invest in. Your goal, if you don't have, again, I'm going to keep it simple. If your Mara Jade's not level 75, you should not be even thinking about Starkiller Luke. You should not be thinking about Sith Yoda. Needs to be 75. Ideally, like my main account, I feel like I should be in the 80s, but I, shot myself in the foot with the testing. But you need to be at 75, or else you're just wasting resource and time. He's the second best team right now, very clearly, but that doesn't mean much. Everyone's got the first best team, which is Mara Jade. But let's see. Let's pull up the Anno 201 site, see if there's any other reports coming in on all this. All right, we got 107 squads. Somebody screen's not showing. This is I'm so glad this is going well so far. I think there's still some improvements they have in here. The only thing, I mean, there are some parameters to try to minimize, trolling or accidental reports or something like that. But the one thing I would maybe improve is if there's a way to somehow verify. I don't know, because screenshots, I don't know if I want to have people take a bunch of screenshots. That sounds like a lot of work. And then you need someone to review all the screenshots, which that's a whole other thing. So, but again, for the most part, this is going pretty well. But I'm looking forward to try to integrate this in other areas of the website. But anyways, I'm going a little off the rails right now. All right, let's just take a quick look at the top scores. Mara Jades. We have a Sith Yoda. What's that? Tier 9. So Sith Yoda, Mara Jade. More Mara Jade. We got a Sith Yoda and Commander Luke Skywalker. That's kind of interesting. It's a little funny. I wonder if I could probably. I think I can come up with something where. Yeah, I think here's what we could do. We could probably make something where, how would we, like, you could see like what the best team is. Like, I mean, yeah, you could see it right now, but maybe like a one-click button, or maybe just like even like a ranking thing that shows teams that use Mara Jade do this much better. Teams that use Mara Jade and Sith Yoda do this much better. Teams that use Starkiller Luke. You see what I'm saying? I think that'd be nice having like a little summary thing. I mean, you can kind of get, just by glancing, you kind of get a general sense that Starkiller Luke's not in the top teams right now. It seems like it's pretty much still Jedi Luke with Mara Jade. Seem to be leading for right now. Let's see. Yeah, this is all tier 9. So if they have any tier 10 scores in here, not yet. Yeah, not yet. That's kind of what I'm getting right now. Global Ranks Bonker is at T11 with 120 Mara already. Well, that's what the power of those 3 wacky numbers will do for you, man. That's what they're gonna do for you. All right, let's see. I actually haven't looked at the boards yet. Like, I'm actually kind of salty about this. 34. I wasn't happy about this. Again, I'm starting to feel the pain of trying to test that other stuff in the main account, because my Mara should be in the 80s, I think, by now. But let's see. We have a tier 9 here. What are they rocking EL wise? Yeah, 80. Yeah. Like, I don't think I'd be at 89 right now if I skipped out on the other guys, but I should be in the 80s, and that's holding me back from getting into tier 8 for sure. But let's check out the global boards. Oh yeah. Let's see this. Ooh, 120. Ooh, dang. Ooh. That's all it takes, people. It's all it takes to get it done in Coliseum. People say, oh, should I invest in this, invest in that? Just invest with your credit card. That's the only answer that I can provide you right now. Up until rank 11, I use JKLS, Mara, Cal, CLS Mace. Yeah, that sounds like the go-to. Are you one of those people up there in tier 11 that we just looked at? Oh, you're rank 11. My bad. That's different. My bad. I thought you meant tier 11 for a second. How do you get the currency to upgrade era unit over level 75? Well, see, you're going to run into, as long as you're not spending willy-nilly, the currency shouldn't be that much of a problem. The main bottleneck you're going to face is, what's it called? The currency. So basically, I just don't spend my currency like, oh, I guess I lied. I actually am spending it like trash today. Yeah, I fully depleted myself. But like, look at my free-to-play account. I'm not screwing around, and I have quite a good chunk of cash I'm sitting on here. Yeah, versus here, we just completely eliminated all my currency. Yeah, I'm sitting at 220, but like, yeah, it's like, as long as you're not spending too willy-nilly, you should be able to keep on top of it. And keep in mind, I made a video on this as well, but I'll emphasize it again. Make sure, I know it sounds stupid to say, a lot of people are probably rolling their eyes, but you'd be surprised how many people just aren't really paying attention to the episode quests. They're not paying attention to the character quest or whatever. They're not like the character, like they'll see something, they'll just do it, but they don't understand how important these are. You need to make sure you're maxing out these chapters. These chapters give you an insane amount of progress on your episode track. And if you're missing out on those, I think I showed, like, I purposely nerfed myself for like 4 days or something. And I showed if I didn't do it, I was like 10 tiers behind. That's a lot of currency that you're missing up on. So if you are not doing those episode track quests or whatever they're called, episode quests, you are massively screwing yourself over. It's not even like a maybe if and, but no, it's plain. That's plain and simple. If you don't do these when they show up, you need to do it. It's you got to treat it like an extra daily activity when they pop up. Of course, the ones you can do. If you don't have an episode pass, that's a whole different problem. Yeah. What's the verdict on Mara Jade versus Luke? Should have been here like 2 seconds. We went over that. TLDW. Everything in Mara. Don't you dare do anything else unless your Mara's 75 plus and you're feeling like you really need to do the other guys. But right now, it seems like Mara Jade is all in, and everything else is just if you want to waste resources, you want to test, you want to screw around. I think it's until we get into the Darth Jar Jar unlock. I don't think you want to be spending your credits all willy-nilly right now. Yeah, bust out Mara's critical chance. Bust out Ma's critical chance. I don't know why I thought that was abbreviation Mara Jade. Credit card, pull out her credit card. Even credit, I don't see a path to 120 yet. Well, I mean, let's see. If you were of the spending variety, I mean, these are unlimited purchases, my friends. I don't know if you guys understand that. Like, this is an easy solution. You can just keep buying these over and over again. I don't remember the recipes off the top of my head, but let's see. How do you get to 120? Let's say I was a newish player. I want to finally be a whale. A Kraken. I want to keep the lights on Galaxy Heroes a lot longer. What can I do? Yeah, I think the main thing is how do you get Xeric abilities, man? Yeah, the Xerics I think are probably the biggest problem. But if you're already getting the characters of 7 stars, you're probably picking up all the Xerics that are available to you, so that's probably not an issue. You can buy these, right? Yeah, you can buy those as many times as you like. Unlimited purchases. You can buy this stuff, right? Yeah. So there's a pathway as long as you have the Xeric abilities, which on my free-to-play, I got 150 out of 180. I imagine if you're spending money, that's not a problem. You probably got the other ones out there. So yeah, there's a pathway. If you want to spend money and you want to, if you find it valuable to get those top Coliseum ranks, you know, I can't speak for everyone. I struggle to, you know, I'll say this. If you are someone that's going to 120 right now, thank you for letting me play the game a lot longer. Thank you on behalf of everyone else for letting us play the game a lot longer. But as someone who plays these games and spends money, it's like, I don't see the values. Like you're spending a premium right now to get them to era level 120. Whereas just by the time you get to the era, you're minimizing how much you have to spend to get them to whatever levels Dark Jar Jar is needed. So maybe some people see the value of always being top 10 in Coliseum. There's a value in being the #1 ranked player in the entire world. You know, there's a lot of crazy psychology that goes on with it. So I don't know. Can the bosses get healing immunity? I think you can, but I don't think it means anything. Yeah, it's not like they recover health or anything like that. That's yeah, so it's a pretty meaningless debuff. Nothing really too special with that. Never invested Xeric in other tunes, just Mara easy 120. Yep. And unfortunately, as I showed on my free-to-play account, I spent some Xerics on these other characters and big F on my main account. Sucks, but you know, it's all good. I would have felt bad if I didn't give it a good shot, that maybe he was better than Mara Jade somehow. Yeah, you can apply, but it does nothing. Yeah. Is Luke and Yoda worth using? If you have them at good levels, sure, they might be better than some of the other characters. But just for me and my main account specifically, I tried, especially when the air levels were more relative amongst the characters a couple weeks ago. I felt like I was getting lower scores than the other ones. And it's, again, the data, the loose data we have on OnLT101.com seems to maybe parrot that a little bit. You know, it's hard to say. It's, you know, only, what is it? We have 115 squads submitted, and there seems to be a common-ish thing, but it's hard to say. Like, look, this Mara Jade's 99. This one's 75, but luckily they had a 91 Mara. So, you know, they basically subbed in Yoda in place of, let's say, Kira. and Yoda does more damage than Kira. So, you know, it's there's a lot of facts that go in it. But again, I've done it a bunch myself. There's a lot of dots on a graph in my mind, and for me, it just seems like I'm doing better when I have a Kira, I have a CLS, whatever the lineup might be. But he's one of the better units, but it's not like Grand Arena. It's like, oh, I only have this character, I only have that character. Everyone's got the same characters. It's just what's your air levels invested in them. Chat said materials for 75 plus on air units is earned in tier 8. I wish I got my last 1%. I could have told you guys. It sounds about right. I'm actually really salty. Yeah, I'm salty I didn't get my 1% away on my main account. But anyways, I'm sure Siege is going to be making some change for the next era. I imagine they are not fine with the players not leveling all the marquees. I can't tell you. I don't know if they're happy, not happy, if they care, if they don't care. Again, I think in the long run, everyone is going to have them upgraded. You need them for Dark Jar Jar, and that's probably going to be the better team. So, of course, everyone's going to do that. But it's really a short-term problem. It's like the first, what is it? 5 I guess it's 5 marquees is pretty much the whole entire era. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they keep trying to iterate on this game mode. It's come a little bit of a way. I wouldn't say a long way, but a little bit of a way since the V1 version of it all. You know, I think there's... Again, I think we have to understand this is a monetized game mode. It's meant to be a new way of trying to, you know, make money off their characters. It's not necessarily, and probably in their minds, meant to be fun. It's meant to be, all right, let's try to get some revenue out of this and then let the people play with it. So I don't know. That's the one thing about mobile games. You know, I talked to a lot of developers who worked on mobile games and went to console, and maybe they went back and forth or whatever. It's always a bit different when you're working on a console, PC, non-mobile game, and then you go to a mobile game. It's like, oh, there's this weird balance. You want to make a fun game, and like when you're making a PC game or whatever, as long as the game is fun, you know, people are going to buy it. You know, on mobile, it's like you can have a fun game, but if you don't monetize it right, the game's going to die. It's just plain and simple. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys played mobile games that were fun, but they just shut down. Like, wait, why did it shut down? Because they couldn't monetize it well. So there's this kind of this weird balance where sometimes they sort of have to contradict or go against what makes a game fun in the pursuit of trying to make the game profitable. It's kind of nuts. JC Speedrun. I have unfortunately overstayed a little bit of my time. I was supposed to be done about 20-ish minutes ago. Yeah. Grand Arenas are just, yeah. As I said this a while ago, my life is different right now. I'm not in the same world like I was during COVID and where I was more or less a single man. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to have time to finish my Grand Arena today. Here, how about this? I'll give you guys a quick, what's the best thing that Rada solo? I guess here. I'll do a quick Rada solo here. Rada's been amazing, though. He has been stupendous. I've been using even without his Datacron sometimes. Sometimes I'll lend Darth Bane. His Datacron has a lot of health, and yeah, this guy is killing it. He's been a blast. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't want to say Grand Arena streams are done forever. They're not. They're not. It's just Grand Arena streams work when I have nothing else going on. And right now I got so much going on, and if I'm neglecting everything, then it kind of spirals out of control with how my life goes a bit. Yeah. Citrion Tiva, easy win. Oh yeah, I haven't. I was more impressive Carson Tiva in 3v3, that's for sure. He was way more impressive in 3v3, I think. In 5v5, you know, it's again, it's not really his fault. It's just, there's only 22 teams that you can use in Grand Arena. If you're using anything more than that, you're probably losing the Grand Arena. He can't be said in the same vein as Galactic Legends, which already occupy 11, well, soon to be 11, out of the top 22 spots. And then you have the Balins, you got the Queen Amidals, you got the Great Mothers, you got the this and that. Yeah, we say this so many times. And I think that's why Grand Arena so far, it kind of feels like it's the same thing over and over again. Versus before, there would be a massive shakeup when a new character would come out. Like almost all the time, that character would be involved somewhere in the meta, because it was just the meta was a lot. It was a lot easier to kind of get through. Where now it's like uber competitive with all the teams that they pump out, and you know, not everyone. You could be, you know, let's say you could be a quarterback that's throwing, you know, 3 touchdowns a game or whatever. All right, cool, that's respectable. But when the rest of the NFL, you got quarterbacks throwing 10 touchdowns in a game. Well, it's like they're just doing better. You know, that's kind of how it goes. Whatever analogy you want to use with that as well. Why he takes protection? What are you talking about? Hondo? He's probably got grit on him, I bet. I didn't look at the data cron. Man, he's probably, I mean, he's got the grit cron. And luckily, we don't have to worry about the stupid revive thing because Rada doesn't care about your revives. Yeah, Rada, though, he's being used. Like Cassie and Andor. Oh, God dang. Look at this. Look at this son of a gun, man. Oh, man. Ow. I love this gun. I love this gun. This is the reason why, like, I've been actually, like, I'm having, like, shakes not stream my grand arenas because, man, like, Rada is a ton of fun. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be business as usual. You know, Treya here, I don't know, 5 bajillion and 1 ways to go about the Bo-Katan. Jabba, 5 trillion and 10 ways of going about that. Yeah, so, but I have to get going, though, because, again, I know how it is. I'm going to stream, and then I'm not going to get off the stream until 6, and then I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, and then I'm going to feel bad if I'm not having dinner with the wife and baby and all that other stuff out there. So, yeah, we're going to have to wrap it up here. I'll try to, I could probably try to squeeze in the Grand Arenas in between it all. Yeah, Rada's showing the gains. Yeah, he is killing it. He is killing it right now. But anyways, people, I got to wrap it up there. For those that are coming in a little late, I'll try to bang out a quick video in a little bit. Kind of giving a little summer for those that could not make it. But yeah. All in on Mara Jade, baby. All day on Mara Jade. If you bother doing the other stuff, well, then you're just going to take some massive L's in Coliseum. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. Let's make sure I didn't miss anyone else here. Did I miss anyone else here today? Oh, wait, we have a member, 11 months. Why was it retracted? Okay, well, thank you, unknown member of 11 months that retracted your message. Thank you. Michael, again, thank you for the 61 months in the Kyber Club VIP program. Thank you. Brad Moff Logan, how we doing? I think we're at 57 months. Thank you for the 24 months, 2062 Thor, 52 months, Cam X, AK Deal, Photo Ninja with a 10 months, CK Nugget, 24 months, Alex Otello again, 499, and 40 months from Roger. Thank you everyone for coming out. We'll keep you up to date on how Coliseum goes this week for the other bosses. And again, I appreciate you guys partaking in this little experiment on Auto211.com. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I think it's going to be fun to have, better than nothing. And we'll see how it evolves from there. But until then, listen, I know you all want to be number 1 inside of Coliseum, but whale responsibly, all right? Whale responsibly, you got to promise me that. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, all right? Gary, where's the thing? Where's the button? Where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. Remember, if you're whaling, you're failing. And if you're failing, you're probably whaling. Bye!